Hey, welcome back on this Thursday morning. A college education is certainly the investment of time, money, and hard work. Some families begin that investment years in advance. Others probably should have. Miriam King with the University of Baltimore is here this morning with some tips to help get you started and also let us know what it is employers are looking for from those college grads. So good morning to you.
Good morning, Charlie.
Now, we're on summer break, but there's no summer break in Miriam's world, is there?
That's right. We're still working in higher ed, that's for sure.
Recently, higher education has come under attack, many believing that they don't need a college degree to go out and get a job in the workforce. Where did this originate?
I think it comes from the current state of the economy and perhaps false expectations about what an entry-level job is.
But what are the hard facts and the statistics regarding a college education versus someone who doesn't have one?
A college graduate earns more than $1 million than a high school diploma recipient, and for a graduate student who has a graduate degree, it's $1.5 million more in a lifetime. So there is definitely a long-term benefit.
The long-term benefit of a college education over not having one. So when employers are now going out there and they're looking for these employees who are just out of school, what are they looking for? Are they looking for someone with a specific degree in a field, or are they looking for someone who may have just stuck through it and got the degree?
I think practical experience is terribly important. We stress this in our career counseling. So for a student have had internships to have built a network even as an undergraduate that prepares that person to network and get a job is important. And good work skills. You know, we all know you have to be at work on time, you have to do more than the average person to get ahead, you have to pay your dues, and people have to be prepared to do that. It doesn't come easy.
Just basic common sense. Paying your dues, I think, is the best way you said it. Now, graduate school. A lot of students are now going into graduate school as a way of avoiding getting into the workforce. Now, that is probably not the best way to do it, but if they should choose to do that and go that route, graduate school over going to get a job, what fields could they go in to really study to best prepare themselves?
Well, the fields that are still the highest paying are in business, in finance and in accounting, in medicine, in the sciences, in research. And so if a person really loves something, like let's say the person really has an interest in the justice system, and you're getting a law degree, you really have to think about where you want to be 10 years down the road and try and build that preparedness through coursework and through, again, internships and practical experience.
So many families are wanting to make the investment in college early. You hear stories of how when a child is born, that mother or father would begin saving from that day for their college education, so they wouldn't have the burden of student loans and grant monies and things like that. But the cost of college and higher education is, I mean, it is a moving target. It's always changing.
It certainly is. And the important thing is to think about net cost. How much will it be once you finish with your degree? Keeping it to a minimum of 4 years, for example, for the undergraduate. If it takes you 5 or 6 years to get that degree, there is that added cost. And for parents, I would say it's very important to save in advance, of course, but as you're going through, to try and minimize cost by keeping the student in school, by helping that person to be sure that the academic curriculum being followed will get that person to the point of the degree in the shortest amount of time.
All right, Miriam King with the University of Baltimore. It's always good to see you.
Same here.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Charlie.
so much. Always have a great summer.
Thank you.
We're going to have